Okay, foundation trebles. They really aren't as scary as you think they are. They're actually really very useful. So for those of you who've been crocheting for a while, the majority of projects will ask you to chain a certain number of stitches, and then you're going to work each of your trebles into each individual chain. It's the bit we all find really faffy, and the bit that I say never gets easier, even if you've been crocheting for ages. Well, a foundation treble basically means you don't need to chain. You're going to start creating your work instantly. It's a bit like magic. Quite why lots of people don't use it all the time, I don't know. It has been around for a while. I think it's something that they maybe do in the US more than the UK. I'm not sure. But it's also called things like a standing treble or a standing foundationless chain. There's all sorts of different words for it, but it is quite simple once you get your head around it. So I'm gonna flip my camera down and show you how it's done. Okay, so you're going to start by putting a slip knot onto your hook, and you're going to chain 4. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to yarn over as if to do a treble, and you're going to go into that last chain or the first chain right by your knot. Bring your yarn to the front so you've got 3 loops on your hook as if you were going to treble. But before you do, you're going to yarn over again, and you're going to take it just through that first stitch. So you've still got 3 loops. Now you're going to complete your treble. So you'll go through 2 and through 2. I'll do it again for you. So slip knot on the hook, chain 4. Yarn over and into that first chain by the knot. Bring your yarn to the front so you've got 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over again and through the first loop only, so you still have 3 loops. Now yarn over, through 2, through 2. Now you're going to carry on in this way, so we're going to yarn over. You're then going to go into that very first stitch, so where I asked you to just pull the yarn through 1 loop, in there, and again bring the yarn to the front so you've got 3 loops. Once you've got the 3 loops, yarn over and through 1 only. And what's happening is every time you do this 1 only, it's basically creating a foundation chain that you're working into, but you don't really realise you're doing it. So once you've done that, then complete your treble. So through 2, through 2. So yarn over into that base stitch, to the front, 3 loops, through the 1, then through 2, through 2. Yarn over into the base stitch, yarn to the front, yarn over through 1, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. Yarn over into the base stitch, yarn over through 1, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. Yarn over into the base stitch, yarn over through 1, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. And you can see it might bend a little bit, but you're starting to create a row of trebles, and you can see at the bottom what looks like a foundation chain appearing. And all that is every time you're just pulling that yarn through 1 loop, you're growing your foundation chain. So that's why it's called a standing treble, because your trebles are standing up on that foundation chain. Now that first one there that you did counts as a stitch. So if you're doing the small size, for instance, you need 91 standing trebles, count that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Your posts are your stitches. So I hope that helps, ladies and gents.